cat butt in there?
Yes.
Okay, well, I can always trim the beginning off if it seems weird. Because this one isn't actually live, unlike some of the other ones that we've done. So it should be at least a little less pressure for me. All right, so anyway, we are being recorded. This is Kelly and Nola from Bloomington Mask Drive over here.
Hello, everyone.
So we wanted to make a quick video today just to give all of our volunteers an update. We really try to make sure that our volunteers hear all of the latest before anybody else does, even before we tell our friends over at the newspaper or people on the general Facebook account. So the big thing that we wanted to talk about is that we are fully back in action over at Enright Center in College Mall, working partner to Area 10 Agency on Aging. We're there on Monday and Wednesday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And we wanted to let you guys in on a not so well kept secret. Nola is there on Fridays too.
Oh, now you told them.
I know. They're going to be able to find you. So, yeah, we heard from some of our mask makers pretty early on that they didn't really like not having access to materials more than a couple of days a week, and it was just a really long time to wait from a Wednesday to the following Monday to get more, and we absolutely don't want to hold you guys back. So Nola is going to be over there hanging out from 2 to 6 every Friday to at least pass out materials, and I or my sort of sidekick, Kel, will be over there to mess with distribution stuff as needed. And really the biggest determinant of how many people and how many days we are over at Enright is how much work there is to do. And we are still building up inventory for all of those awesome masks that you mask makers are making for us, as you have been for so long. And I wanted to let you guys know that we also decided to add a couple of extra volunteer slots on Nola's side. So Nola gets to be kind of a slacker sometimes because once she slices up a whole bunch of materials with that rotary cutter, she doesn't have a whole lot to do until you guys use up all those materials. So you're getting a little bored, right, Nola?
Yeah, I need help. I need people to come in and sew with me.
So I noticed last week while Nola was doing all of her training classes that everybody really seemed to be having a lot of fun, and we've had a few people coming over to hang out and help Nola repair masks even when they aren't signed up as volunteers. So we thought we'd just make it a little bit easier for you all to make sure that you are able to get in and do some volunteering and do some mask making on site if you want to, but also make sure that we don't get things too crowded over there at Enright Center because, as you all know, we at Bloomington Mask Drive have been very responsible about mask wearing and social distancing for, gosh, well over 4 months now, right, Nola?
Boy, it seems like more than that.
It does. Yeah, Nola and I, we have became fast friends, and it sure seems like I've known her longer than a little over 4 months, but that's where we are right now. So there are now, on every single volunteer shift that is listed on Sign Up Genius, there are 2 spots for mask makers to come in. So if you are an awesome mask maker and you want to come in and show Nola that you can make a mask even faster than her 7 to 10 minute average, maybe you ought to come in and show off. Or if you're kind of a noob and you need some tips, you can come in and hear them from the big old pro herself, Nola, who designed our masks and has made, gosh, probably 2,000 or 3,000 of our 26,000 already, wouldn't you say?
Just not counting. Not counting.
Nola, unlike some of our mask makers, has never counted. We've got several folks, I think 4 who have made 1,000 masks. Is that right, Nola?
I think that sounds right, yes.
Yeah, so Nola has never personally counted her masks, so I just guess that she's done 2,000 or 3,000 all by herself because it seems like she just never stops. And we don't want any of our mask making volunteers to feel like they can't ever stop. If you need a break, take a break. But boy, if you're ready to make masks and you're wondering if we still need them, we do. So that's one of the other things that we wanted to talk about. you get yourself over to bloomingtonmassdrive.com/volunteer to sign up for those sign up genius shifts and come in to see Nola that secret time on Friday. We'll probably announce that more officially sometime later on. While you're there, you can also check out our homepage and see what the latest mask numbers are. I actually just updated them today, and we are getting close to 28,000 masks collected already.
Woo!
I think we're going to hit that probably by the end of this week if we get over to count some on Friday. Isn't that exciting, Nola?
That is really exciting. Who knew when we started all this?
Oh my gosh, I know. It's kind of crazy how many we've done at this point. So then the other big news, and I wanted to save it for last because I'm hoping that all of those less dedicated volunteers and those snoopers who somehow found this have stopped listening, because we're going to let you in on some super secret information here, and that is who has applied and been accepted to the Bloomington Mass Drive Partners and Friends program. Okay? So far, you have joined Nola and I when we unveiled Mask Station number 1, which opened officially on July 13th when my office opened on Monday morning at Patient PT. That's on North Walnut Street. Our second Mask Station, the first one that is actually open 7 days a week to the public, is at College Mall on inside. And our third mask station, we are hoping to go live with next week. We're going to invite our volunteers to come and participate in person if they feel like it for our next ribbon cutting, because this one's going to be outside. So a lot of different factors go into deciding which mask station is going to go online next. We have to kind of keep an eye on how many masks we have and if it's going to be meeting a new need. So this new mask station is extra exciting, and we want to get it on as soon as we possibly can, because besides the fact that during operating hours, the mask station will be outside, so it will be the first place that people can drop off and pick up masks that is not in an indoor location, so super safe. But it will also have the surgical drape masks and window masks available. That's our first station that's going to have those special masks. Now, we make it just a little bit harder to get those because they're a little bit harder to make. The materials are a little harder to obtain. But that new partner, I am very excited to announce to all of you, is Comfort Keepers.
Woo!
Woo! So,
And if people want to learn how to make those other masks, those window masks and those surgical masks, when they sign up for a sewing slot, I will be happy to help them learn.
absolutely. So if you need some extra tips on how to make those extra complicated window masks, or how to make those iron-free, like no heat, slightly different surgical drape masks, Nola will be there to tell you all about it. And I will probably not be there to pick at your quality, so she'll be nicer than I usually am. If you've ever run into me at Masks Drive, you may have noticed that I am the pickiest when it comes to quality. I've got a couple of favorites who always make those super straight pleats and trim all of their strings and stuff like that, and drives Nola a little bit crazy, I think, that I've got some favorites, but I just can't help myself. So become a favorite like Nola.
I'm just hurt that I'm not your favorite.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know that that's what you're worried about, Nola, but nobody could ever take your place. I think you're aware. But I do have some sewers that I love seeing in there. I want to see more of you in there hanging out with Nola when I stop in to check on Kel and all those distribution volunteers. So, big news, next week, probably Tuesday, we don't have an exact time yet, we're going to do a second ribbon cutting ceremony for Mask Station number 3. That's at Comfort Keepers, okay? And in no particular order, because we're not entirely sure how quickly we'll be able to get all the rest of our partners online, I wanted to let you guys know that we have also accepted Hopscotch Coffee to be a partner for Bloomington Mask Drive. We accepted Wheeler Mission to be a partner for Bloomington Mask Drive. We have accepted the ladies over at IU Luddy Hall, 2 of whom are actually mask making volunteers themselves. So they're going to be hosting a mask station for us. And then this one is the most exciting for Nola, I think. So you want to say this last one, Nola?
Monroe County Public Library.
Woo! Woo! So yeah, you guys are probably aware Nola retired from Monroe County Public Library, just a month or two ago, I'm sure, right, Nola?
5 years maybe.
Oh, 5 years. Okay. So Nola is 5 years outside of retirement from Monroe County Public Library, but she's been telling me since the beginning of all this that she feels like the local library is the heart of a community. Isn't that right?
Absolutely.
And we absolutely agree at Bloomington Mask Drive. This is the station we're the most excited about, but that one will have to wait just a little bit longer than some of the others because we expect that mask station to be busy. So if you want to see us get all of these awesome mask stations online, help us out, help NOLA out, make those masks.
Make masks, and then make some more masks.
That's right. And if you're sick of making masks, take a break, get refreshed, come back and make some more masks, okay? Because we are all going to keep needing them for the foreseeable future. And though there are a lot of places out there to buy masks right now, Bloomington Mask Drive is pretty much the only place that is putting them out free of charge, super high quality, and made with love by our volunteers like Nola. So if you want us to keep cranking out those masks to the Bloomington and Monroe County area, trying to keep people safe and make sure everybody's covered and has a mask, whether they want it or not, get in there, go to bloomingtonmaskdrive.com/volunteer, and all the information is right there. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to blab about. What about you, Nola?
Well, I just wanted to say that if you're tired of making masks, sign up and help with distribution for a time or two. You learn a lot about masks then and see the whole process.
That is a fantastic idea, Nola. You know, here I am always making things hard on myself and making this sound like it's some big chore. The distribution side is actually in a lot of ways just as fun as the mask making side. So you get to pre-sort the masks and see how beautiful they are when they first come in. A lot of our mask makers love to iron their masks so that they're crisp and clean. You get to sort them, take pictures of them, have fun looking at all the pretty patterns. Then you get to sort them again after they come back from the cleaners, get them nice and flattened out and packaged up so that they stay clean for people to put right onto their faces straight out of the package. We have always prided ourselves at Bloomington Mask Drive in making sure that our masks are clean when they go out. The only exception to that rule is these brand new window masks that Nola's been working on teaching people how to make. That vinyl window doesn't do so well in the super hot water we like to wash our masks in, so those need to be washed by hand. But yeah, come and help us on the distribution side. If you're tired of making masks or repairing masks or cutting materials, we can always use some help over there, bagging them, label them, stuffing them in the mask stations, and whatever random things I come up with to keep people busy over there. So let's see. Anything else, Nola?
Well, someone was saying that she was interested in helping on the sewing side, but she didn't actually know how to sew. So there are other jobs available on sewing side that do not require sewing ability, and maybe they're not the most fun, but they're interesting, and the company's great.
Yeah. What kind of jobs are those, Nola?
Well, sometimes it's cutting elastic, sometimes it's cutting nose pieces, sometimes it's rolling up bundles of pretty fabric, getting them ready for kits for other people.
It could be just about anything. There's a whole lot of little steps that go into making these masks.
Absolutely.
So come over, help us out with some of them, make those masks, and we'll be seeing you around.